Boom! Welcome in, everybody. We made it. Wrestle Plunge on the air again. Another Sunday. Got some more CWA coming at you. Memphis Wrestling. Excited about it. A little bit weird this week, but we're going to work with it with the way the listing is on Internet Archive, the site that I'm using for this. Tonight we're going to be doing November the 4th in its completion. Looks like a full episode. But then I got two partial episodes, and we're going to do both of those. 11:11 is 31 minutes. So we're missing about 20 minutes of that show. Not so bad, but still sucks. 11:18, we're missing basically the entire show. There's only 8 minutes of that show, so we're going to watch that one also. And then the following week, we will go into 11:23, which looks like it's really long. I'm not even sure why it's so long. So I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, and then 11:25. But we're going to watch some wrestling is what we're doing. Bottom line. Anybody that doesn't know, I got a brand new video out today. Dropped today at 4:45 Eastern. So after this, if you have not yet, please go check that out. I'll be plugging it throughout the episode and trying to get you folks over there to leave a comment, give a like, give it some hype, try to get into the algorithm so the right eyes can get on it. But other than that, let's watch some wrestling. Let's go back to Memphis, baby. Let me get the sound going here and see what we get this week. I'm excited.
Spring Burrell from the outside of the ring, just counted three, and has just awarded the match to the...
Actually, let me look in the chat just real quick. Skronk, welcome in here. Boom, Skronk in the house. Let me get this fixed too. Boom. Appreciate it. Semi Sharp in the house. Roger the Pirate. Wrestle Plunge is the most honest channel about wrestling on YouTube. Whoa, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Welcome in here. Also, Wildside in the house. Semi Sharp, beautiful. Matthew, love to see it, love to see it. Chris, what's up, brother? Good to see you also. Patrick in the house. Yeah, nice. Got a crew building here. Like it, like it.
Taker. Spring Burrell. It wasn't an accident. Monster, you are fired. You are through.
Real quick, I need to fix this. It's going to drive me crazy. I can get it in there. Boom. There we go. November 4th. We're almost made our way through this whole year. We ain't got long left. We'll have to figure out something else.
Ringside, ready to go with CWA Championship Wrestling. Boy, today we are going to have Kevin Dillinger in here in the opening match. Dirty White Boy, the CWA Heavyweight Champion, will be in here in a single match a little bit later on. And you will see the brand new World Unified title holder, the Soul Taker. We will also be telling you the true story of exactly how the Soul Taker ended up winning that belt from the King, Jerry Lawler.
Back wow. So Kamada won the Unified title? Holy shit.
Between Sean Regal and Kevin Dillinger in just a moment.
Papa Shango coming in strong.
Well, we're about set to go. Sean Regal in the ring right now. This will be our first look at him here on CWA Championship Wrestling. Going to be going against Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger on his way to the ring. Well, looks like he's on his way over here right now. Kevin, you got a match here. You're scared, not an interview.
I got a bone to pick with you.
With me?
Last week you said I'm not doing too good in my career wrestling.
Well, I think what I said is since you've been in the CWA, you haven't had a victory, and I mean the record speaks for itself.
F-Wood.
Let me tell you something. I'm a winner. I win all I do. Everything I go at, I'm a winner.
Okay, well, you haven't won yet. And why do you have the football? What are you gonna try to knock out your opponent with a football or what?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. I want to tell you something a lot of people don't know. I was an all-star football quarterback. In high school, I was the greatest. Every time I put my hands on the ball, touchdown. Every time.
Every time, okay.
Every time.
Every damn time.
Colleges, Oklahoma, UCLA, Alabama, Auburn, everybody wanted me. Clemson, everybody. Pro Bowl wanted me. I even had my own right guard commercial. And right here today, but professional wrestling was my first love. Today right here on TV, who's this fella? What's his name?
His name is Sean Regal. He's out of Florida.
Well, I'm sorry about you gonna go back to Florida with a butt kicking, because I'm climbing that ladder today. My first win right here on this Sean guy, whatever his name, Regal.
Regal?
Today I'm winning right here on TV.
Well, all right, Kevin Dillinger. The way to prove that, of course, is in the ring. As we have said so many times, Kevin Dillinger heads for the ring right now to go against Sean Regal. And, well, I don't know. As I said, we haven't seen Regal before, so maybe Dillinger's got his best shot at his first victory in the CWA. He says he's a winner at everything he's ever done, especially he was a super football player in high school.
Kevin Dillinger going to get a little bit of a push here.
Wrestling and football, two different
Sean
things,
Regal, haven't seen him, I don't
and
think.
he has found out in the ring it is tough
He looks
in
very
the
tidy.
CWA. Kevin Dillinger handing his hat out of the ring. We are underway with the opening single match of the day.
Shape, though.
Sean Regal is out of Delray Beach, Florida. Boy, the two of them going at each other there. Dillinger, backs into the corner. Whoa, wait a minute. Facing a tough one here. Dillinger. Whoa, went around behind him. Going to try to hammer that arm. Regal reversed it. Dillinger made a smart move. You got to hand him that. He heads for the rope.
Huge Married with Children fan.
Stopped the hole that Regal
Love Al Bundy.
Hair pulling, I think, by Dillinger. I can't see it for sure from here, but the way that head snapped back, there's almost no doubt about it. Whoa, look at Regal.
Oh, shit.
Kevin Dillinger, not having the success he had hoped for, tries to take control of the match. But Sean Regal regains the control of it almost immediately. Dillinger back up on his feet now. Regal hanging on. Dillinger backs into the rope. On the rope, referee calls for a quick break. Dillinger broke it all right, but look at this. Doubled up right fist. He nailed Regal. Reversal by Regal puts Dillinger into the ring. And a backdrop. He ends up in the middle of the ring. Sean Regal, impressive.
Yo, Nacho Main, welcome in here, dude. If anybody's not following Nacho Main, make sure you do so. Awesome channel, really good content. Thanks for coming in here, bro.
And the countermeasures he's been able to put on Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger in here upset because we had said last week that he had no victories in the CWA.
Oh, Bundy.
Today he's going to start climbing the ladder of success. Long way to the top right now as Kevin Dillinger finds himself on the mat. An arm bar put on by Sean Regal as Dillinger tries to get back up on his feet. Regal hangs on. Dillinger going to roll him over, but Regal kept the momentum going, and he ends up with the advantage. Once again, Kevin Dillinger back up on his feet in search of his first CWA victory. But so is Sean Regal. Oh, did he hit him in the eye? Must have hit him just above the eyes. Dillinger, whoa.
Damn, rocker dropper. That's actually pretty cool.
And smashes Sean Regal down.
Fame-asser, if you will.
And now Dillinger feeling a little more confident as he picks him up by the hair. There's a smile on his face. He hit him with the right fist. The referee warning him about it. Dillinger says, leave me alone. It's going good for me now. Dillinger fires Regal into the rope. Caught him with the upper arm coming off of there. The referee verifies it was all right. You can't use the point of the elbow in that situation, but you can use the forearm or the upper arm. The referee said Dillinger did it. Okay. Dillinger pleading his own case with us. As we've already said, he looks much more in control now, and maybe he is on his way to the first CWA.
Been having some good openers here.
Regal.
Oh, shit.
Thought maybe
Oh, we got to watch that again. He had to use all of his power and strength to get him over.
Regal.
Oh, damn.
Thought maybe Sean was going to be able to reverse that one on him, but it didn't happen. Kevin Dillinger, standing over his opponent, now picks him up. hair pulling there. Referee is checking on that and warning Dillinger about pulling the hair. Once again, he catches Sean Regal coming off the ropes and body slams him. We're 4 minutes into the action as Regal goes flying into the rope.
Shit.
Around behind Dillinger, hooks his out of the small package pole.
Damn, that was a good little match here on CWA.
Sean Regal. Boy, it looked like he was.
Damn.
And Dillinger had
That was fun.
his first victory. Look at Dillinger. He can't believe it. He thought he had it won, his first CWA victory.
That was super fun.
It looks like you'll have to wait at least one more day before you climb the ladder of success. We'll be back with the Dirty White Boy and the Dirty White Girl in a moment as Sean Regal heads out victorious.
Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling.
Oh.
Action Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum right here in Evansville, Indiana.
Remember,
We have the
every
unified-
Sunday night we do this right here, folks. Any new folks that might be coming through watching on the replay, or maybe any new folks in here tonight, every Sunday night, 6 Eastern, make it a thing. Wrestle Plunge, and we're almost done with CWA 89. And I don't know what we're doing next. I'm going to have to figure out what we can do next is going to be the thing. And I have a brand new video that just dropped tonight, 4:45. So not even been out for 2 hours. Immediately after this, I'm going to be dropping the link. Hope you guys will check it out. But it is in the video section. Tons of good content in there. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out.
For Lancaster takes on Kevin Dillinger. All that action right here in Evansville Wednesday night. Superstar, your shot
Shit, we got a brother count. We got a real-time brother count. Let's go.
at the CWA title.
That's right, Dirty White Boy. I never really figured you'd win that belt in that tournament, but you did. But you didn't do it by yourself. You had that pretty little, whatever you call her. I got another name for her. I'd like to say it, but I can't say it on TV. We go right black. Now, I'm just going to tell you something, lady. You better be ringside if you're going to be and act like a lady, because if you don't, I'm going to punch your pretty little lights out. Oh, yeah, I don't go around hitting women, and I don't go around hitting ladies. But like I said, you won that belt for Dirty White Boy, so if you come down that ringside,
You
brother...
just said you would totally
White
hit
Boy,
this
I want
lady.
that belt because I'd like to wrestle Dutch Mantel or the Soul Taker, whoever wins the world title, because that's on the line that night, too. So if I can beat you, brother, that puts me right in line. Now, just let me tell you, Mrs. Dirty White Boy, if you stick your head up over that apron, I'm punching you out, and I'm beating you, boy.
Dutch Mantel.
One brother. I think that someone's told him to calm the brothers down, because we had a record 6 brothers in one promo, which was a lot. All right, imagine 5 more brothers and that right there. All right, it was amazing when that happened. So the brother count might go away. Brother count, one brother? That's a sad brother day.
World Unified Heavyweight.
Well, I'm listening to Bill Dundee. He's talking about...
Was there 2? Oh, I missed one.
Taker. Well, Bill, you better get
Shit.
ready to wrestle me. Now, Soul Taker, you're a big man, 6'7", 325 pounds. Now, you people keep watching this program here because I'm blamed for a lot of things here about Jerry Lawler losing the title. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Soul Taker. You are wearing the gold right now, and in Evansville, I'm going to come with one purpose in mind, to take that belt right off you in the ring, and then I want everybody chasing me in Evansville Wednesday night.
God, I missed one. 2 brothers.
Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl joining us out here, and she has
Here we
the
go.
CWA Heavyweight Championship belt that was won by Dirty
So
White
I was
Boy.
watching, what was I watching? Something from 87, but it had the Dirty White Boy there. Maybe it was Continental Championship Wrestling? The one from Alabama, that's primarily in Alabama. Had the Fullers there. But regardless, I was like, man, I wanted to look a little bit deeper into his career. I'm like, how long has the Dirty White Boy been around? And holy shit, he had started wrestling young as fuck. He was wrestling in the early 80s and is getting jobbed out a little bit on some early Georgia stuff. Man, I really dig the Dirty White Boy character. I think he could have done well with this character, especially, man, imagine the Dirty White Boy in the stud stable in 94, 95, 93 WCW. That would have been gold. He was in Smoky Mountain at the time, but
I do have
man.
one bit of business, and then we'll let you say what you want to say. Certified letter sent to you, care of me, and I had to sign for it. I would just like to ask you, since you're now the champion, if you would, it's from some lady in Georgia. If you would have them send it to your address, not mine. I would prefer not to be responsible for your mail there.
Don't worry about
buddy. It's okay. I'll take care of this. No problem. You know, they believe in a glorious day. It's
What's
beautiful
up, Christian? How you
outside.
doing, brother?
The
Hope
birds
you're
are
doing well,
chirping. I
man.
got the
All the way from Australia, popping in the chat here.
prettiest thing in professional wrestling today with me, and I am the CWA heavyweight champion. Now, you know, Dave, Dirty Dutch Mantel wants a shot at this title. He thinks that he actually deserves a shot at this title.
He does deserve it.
No, he don't. Did I or did I not beat him in the tournament for the belt? Yes, I did. That's right, Dave, I did. So, Dirty Dutch Mantel, don't come up and think that you somebody and think for 1 minute that you're going to get another shot at this title. Well, maybe I will. Because, Dutch, you couldn't beat me on your best day, son, with one hand tied behind my back and half of me helping the other half. So, Dutch Mantel, you come on. I don't care who it is. You bring out Jerry the King Lawler, Bill Dundee. We'll even go with the wild side Mike Davis. You bring them all on, Jake, because
So right now your two champions
at the heavyweight champ
are the USWA, the unified title, the unified champion right now that Lawler just relinquished to the future Papa Shango. Okay, comma. I'm blanking on his name here in Memphis now. Soul Taker? The Soul Taker is the now unified champion, and now you got the CWA champion of the Dirty White Boy.
sitting on top of the hill looking down at all the rest, and I do have my ace in the hole. And I got somebody right up here. I'm going to show you exactly why I am the champion, because I'm going to demolish this boy.
All right, head for the ring right now.
He does good job of matches, dude.
Non-title
Good
match.
squashes.
Well, thank you very much. The CWA heavyweight champion, the Dirty White Boy, with Dirty White Girl in his corner, heading for the ring. That's Tim Hall up there waiting for him.
Yeah, Stone Cold vibes for sure.
That's
a good call.
Tim has to look at it this way, and I suppose we do too, that if Tim can not only hold his own, if Tim can look good against the champion, it certainly enhances his career and matches in the future. And that's what will entice a young wrestler like Tim into the ring against a veteran, and in this case, the champion, the Dirty White Boy. It's a one-fall match, 10 minutes the overall time limit. Back on the ropes. Tim Hall had him back there. Dirty White Boy said he was pulling my hair. I don't think he was. But when Tim Hall broke cleanly back on the ropes, the Dirty White Boy nailed him. The Dirty White Boy. Well, I don't think I have to tell you. I think you know who the champion is. You are looking at him right in there right now, the Dirty White Boy.
Come here, boy.
He won the belt in a tournament. The belt had been held by Texas Dirt. Texas Dirt. That's not Dutch Mantel. That's Tim Hall, and don't forget the difference. Texas Dirt gave the belt to Dutch Mantel.
Where's Raper?
But the promoters ruled, and of course correctly, that that's not allowed. The Texas Dirt was not going to defend the belt. Oh, look at this Dirty White Girl getting involved out here on the floor as Tim Hall was thrown out of the ring. Now the Dirty White Boy picks him up. Dirty White Boy picking up Tim Hall. A vicious knee lift.
Come here, boy. Come on, big man.
Off the ropes, the upper arm. And Tim Hall finds himself once again rolling on the mat. He has really been hammered time after time.
I think his last match was in 2005, if memory serves. Maybe off on that. Really a long career, but...
1, 2, oh, at the count of 2, the Dirty White Boy says, wait a minute, don't count 3 yet. Little punishment here.
There we go.
Like a football team
Big
running
power
up the
slam.
score, the Dirty White Boy continues to work on Tim Hall.
Damn.
Kind of a
That reverse
clothesline.
lariat.
Caught him from behind. Here's a count of 2. This time he makes it stick for the 3 count. Dirty White Boy with the win. 2 minutes, 18 seconds, and it's all Dirty White Boy as he gets the win over Tim Hall. We will be back with more action for you in a moment.
Damn. If we get Lawler this week. I think Taker's got to be gobbling out because I haven't seen him in a minute.
Championship
weeks
Wrestling,
since we've had
Evansville
Taker
Coliseum, Wednesday
sighting.
night. Listen to this card. Opening action, Frankie the Thumper Lancaster against Kevin Dillinger. Tag
Frankie
action
the
is Rick
Thumper.
Morton and Scott Regal. Battle Chris Champion and the New York Brawler with Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner. A battle of the Freddys. If you haven't seen it already, you'll see it on this television
Go ahead and
program.
pop this
Freddy
link
the
in here for the
Imposter
first time.
against the
New
original
video.
Freddy. Also at Evansville Wednesday night,
Right
the
there in the
CWA
chat.
Heavyweight Championship on the line. Dirty White Boy puts the belt up. Dirty White Girl will be in his corner to take on the challenge of Bill Superstar Dundee. And the main event, the World Unified Heavyweight Championship match. The brand new World's Unified Heavyweight Champion is the Soul Taker. He'll put the belt on the line for the first time here in Evansville Wednesday night as he faces the title, or as he faces the challenge rather, of Dutch Mantel. All that action Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. Two big championship matches: Dundee against White Boy for the CWA title, Mantel against the Soul Taker for the World Unified title. See you Wednesday night.
Here, the Dirty White Boy and the Dirty White Girl,
World
after
Unified
winning
title.
the match and then continuing to stay out here and beat up
Okay,
on
get
Tim
another
Hall
promo.
after it was all said and done, and then we finally thought we had you out of
right.
here. The match is over.
I'm sorry. I want to apologize to you because I see I got you a little upset. You done.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, like I say every single week, the most over guy in the territory, Freddy freaking Krueger.
Freddy. Yeah. He wants...
Is this fool trying to tell me that he actually wants me to get in the ring and he wants a shot at this title?
Well, that's what it seems like.
Galactic Wrestling Federation popping in. Welcome
He
in.
says he wants a shot at the belt. Wants you to climb in the ring, give him a shot at the belt.
Killing two birds with one stone today. I love it. Go ahead, Freddie, get in the ring.
Oh, shit.
He's got it, baby.
He's still lurking.
He's got it.
Title shot. According to Dirty White Boy, the belt's on the line. Now, this is not sanctioned. We'll have to get a ruling from it, but you know, we got to get a referee in here too.
I wonder when Lance Russell comes back in 90.
Oh, Dirty White Boy nails Freddy and knocks him down. Freddy's never been knocked down before.
This is the first time Freddy's ever been off his feet? Oh my God.
By Dirty White Boy. All right, the referee's in here. And we've got
All right, we've never seen Freddy in this
Dirty
predicament.
White Boy agreed. We all heard him agree to put the belt up. Freddy again knocked down, clothesline.
Is this the real Freddy?
Dirty White Boy.
What's up, Pez? Welcome in.
I'll tell you what. There again, Freddy knocked down to the mat. We have not seen Freddy be hammered like this by anybody. This is incredible what the Dirty White Boy is doing.
Gracie, welcome in.
Put the belt on the
He is,
line.
though.
I don't know if it's a championship aspect of the match or not. There again with a close.
I feel like
line.
this
He
can't be
knocked
Freddy,
down
right?
to the mat.
There's something bullshit going on here.
Power slam by
Something's
Dirty White Boy,
going
and a
on.
cover. 1, 2, and
This ain't
3.
Freddy.
The Dirty
Come
White
on.
Boy has just defeated Freddy. Freddy has never been beaten.
That ain't the Freddy I know.
And as I was saying before, Dave Brown, you are looking at the heavyweight champion.
Here's Freddy. I knew something was up. That wasn't no Freddy. That's Freddy. I would know the giant leaps anywhere.
Hey, it looks to me like the real Freddy is arrived. I don't know who that
Oh,
other
wow.
guy is. But as we were saying during the
Freddy's
match,
beating the
I've
hell
never
out of
seen
fake
Freddy
Freddy.
beaten up like
Seeing
that.
double vision.
And it looks like that's an imposter, and the real Freddy has arrived. And look at this. A power slam went to a body slam again. This time, Freddy is trying to get the mask off the guy who came in here claiming to be Freddy. Freddy going after
I knew
the
something
referee
was up.
now. Boy, is he
I was like, there ain't no way they're feeding Freddy like this.
Freddy.
Listen to this crowd. This crowd's louder than actual arenas now.
Hey. I'm going to hang back here kind of close to the wall, let me tell you. Freddie has picked up the chair now. Freddie, not happy at all, and that is a big, huge understatement. Look at it, he's beside himself. As someone dressed up just like him came in here, challenged Dirty White Boy to a title match. Dirty White Boy said, fine, step in the ring, and Dirty White Boy got the win in about a minute 20 seconds. And then the real Freddie shows up.
I knew something was off.
Kind of, I don't know, clear his name or what to call
after 6 bumps.
But anyway, he was really, really steamed to think that
so Jerry Calhoun, the referee here, I ended up somehow again getting off. You know, I was watching. This was actually watching. I'm watching the stream I'm watching right now. There's in 1987, and they were on a Memphis episode, and it had Rocky Johnson, Rockstad, on an episode. And I started thinking, man, how long did Rocky Johnson actually go? And he didn't go very much longer past really even that. A little bit here and there. But he did wrestle one more time in 2004, at least officially, on his cage match. Anybody that uses that website to look at some of the data and stuff from pro wrestling. And so I found this exact episode from Memphis. I forget what it's called. It was Memphis something, but it's literally the same arena, same studio. Corey Macklin was the host. Jerry Lawler was there. Jimmy Hart was there. But still freaking reffing Jerry Calhoun all the way still in 2004. I was like, holy shit. But just super randomly, Rocky Johnson wrestled a very short match. And when I say short, extremely short. And I think it was against, who was it against? Dundee. It was against Bill Dundee, which is crazy. Dundee was still wrestling.
Out here and get beaten like that.
Memphis Pro, maybe?
All right. Well, that's quite a... Soul Taker comes roaring.
There he is, the unified champion. Holy shit.
The Big O over here.
Against the Big O.
This is the greatest day of my entire life. I called up Larry Sharp, and he's so proud of me and Soul Taker. He beat Jerry Lawler down there Monday night for this unified belt. Nobody's ever been able to beat him, and he whooped that man like a red-headed stepchild. Monday night, boy, I'm so proud. Larry Sharp proud, the Soul Taker proud, the new unified world heavyweight champion. Man alive, look at it. Beat him up, baby, beat him up.
Soul Taker is the new world unified champion in there right now against the Big O.
This is super early Godfather.
We're going to have more to say.
Pre-Ho Godfather.
On,
Pre-Magic Papa Shango.
The belt slung over the shoulder.
Pre-Supreme Fighting Machine Kama.
Larry on the phone, man. Larry, he was overjoyed. I tell you, we're going to take pictures down there Monday night. Going to put this on the mantle. We're going to ride around and look good.
Well, Nate, with what he's talking about, Larry Sharp, of course, from the Monster Factory, brought in the Soul Taker, but he has sort of, you claim anyway, appointed you to kind of oversee the Soul Taker's
That's gotta be it.
Right?
Beat the food stamps out of him, baby.
Well,
he looks the part, and he gets better. I mean,
the time on it is a minute.
You know, Godfather was never the best, but Godfather was pretty fucking awesome, though. He got good.
18, and it was all Soul
Maybe good's not right. He was
the victory here.
Had fun with
non-title match.
the Godfather, especially probably after the Kama years. Papa Shango's fun too for its own goofiness.
Since he has been in the CWA, another one out of the Monster Factory in New Jersey. And this one has the CWA, the CWA, the World Unified Heavyweight title, as he and Nathaniel Whitlock head back for the dressing room. And the Big O being helped back by referee Jerry Calhoun. He does appear to be okay. We want to show you something that went on. We gave you a little preview of it at the beginning of the broadcast. The Wild Side, Ronnie P. Gossett. Mark Starr was not here last week. Gossett was asking where he was. I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe we'll find out more. But Mark Starr has been fired. Take a look.
Jared being held up by Ronnie P. is still off the second rope. Just nailed Ronnie Gossett. Jared with a flying press going for a pin cover. Count of 3. There's your winners. Jeff Jarrett and
and the Master of Pain.
There he is. So Master of Pain had a face turn. It was not on TV at all.
It wasn't an accident. Mark Starr, you are fired. You are through. You take a hike and you get out of here. Don't talk to me. You are fired. Read my lips. You are fired. Through.
Yeah, another one of Larry Sharp's monsters to come down the pipe.
Something you wimp. Either you're with me or you're against me. Now come on. He is fired. You make your decision right now.
Trying to split the wild side up here.
Or you take your whippy brother.
Ronnie P. Johnson
Who gets the
still
snake?
bouncing up and down ringside, waiting on champion's decision. There he goes. Chris Champion's leaving with Ronnie Gossett and Mark Starr left in the middle of the ring. Just
Well, there you saw it. Gossett gave Champion the choice. You can stay with your brother Mark Starr, or you can stay with me. Champion left with Gossett, and Mark Starr fired. Ronnie P. Gossett had these words to say about all that action.
For years, Ronnie Gossett has managed the best in professional wrestling. Only the best associated with Ronnie Gossett. Only the chosen few ran the roads with Ronnie Gossett. And then it dawned on me, what have I done? I have surrounded myself with nothing but trash. I had Dutch Mantel when nobody would touch him with a 10-foot pole. I picked that moron up out of the gutter. I made him a star. And what did he do? He turned his back on me. I had to wind up firing him. And then the Master of Pain. I got that idiot out of prison, and what gratitude does he have for Ronnie Gossett? He stabs me in the back. So
yeah,
send him
Taker,
packing.
Master of Pain.
And just the other day,
We didn't get to actually see his turn, but he is now a face. So yeah, and then somebody in the chat said that he's only here for through November. So we haven't got much. I'd like to see a couple more matches on TV.
I had to fire Mark Starr.
I know he's going to WCW though.
You and Mark Starr got a problem. That's between you and him. I don't appreciate you coming out and talking about my brother. That's my brother. If there's a problem, I wish you just let it lie.
Well, I don't mean to put him in the class with Master of Pain and Dutch Mantel, but what I am talking about, I'm going to surround myself with the best. Once again, the old Ronnie Gossett returns to the wrestling profession. I'm scouring the countryside for the toughest, just like Vince Lombardi. I'm going to be the toughest manager in the wrestling business. Those guys will follow orders or they'll get their butts out. When Ronnie Gossett talks, they'll listen.
Shit. Ronnie Gossett looking for a new guy.
And tell you what really happened as the belt was lost by Jerry Lawler. The Soul Taker, as you have seen, has come out with the World Unified title slung over the shoulder of Nate the Rat. Here comes the
here we
king
go.
right
Lawler.
now. Still the king, even if he does not have that World Unified title at the moment, looking to take it back in the upcoming match against the Soul Taker. Jerry, first time we've seen you in a long time without that big belt over the shoulder.
Yeah, it's not a real good feeling either, Dave. It's just as you said, as I started to walk through that curtain there, and I hesitated just a second. I thought, I don't have my belt with me. It's just something that's, you know, after.
You know what, Greasy? He's been fun. When he first started out, I was giving him hell. I was like, oh my god, this is. But he won me over. Honestly, he's a good heel. I mean, he gets a lot of heat.
You go struggle along for 15 years and try to attain a goal, and then you finally do. It's something that you hate to give up, you know. And you know, I've tried all week long not to really get down about this, because I feel like, you know, I don't really feel like I was beaten by the Soul Taker. There were some circumstances involved, and I feel like, you know, I've got a return match coming up with the guy, and if I don't let myself get down mentally and that sort of thing, I think I'll be able to go in there and take the belt back. But speaking of those circumstances, yeah, I've been real upset all week long. I've been talking to different people, and they said, you know, maybe it was an accident, or try not to get upset about it. But it's real difficult not to. Like I said, you know, it's hard to relate your feelings to somebody that has not been in a similar situation when you lose something that is so dear to you. You know, and you know, I got some other things to say, but if you could, I understand if we could roll. You know, there's probably a lot of people out there watching don't even know what we're talking about. If we could roll the film of the match that I had with the Soul Taker. The belt's at stake. I knew he had Nate the Rat in his corner, you know, and I knew I was going to have to handle both of those guys, but I was prepared for that. But what I didn't know I was going to have to handle and deal with, too, was some other outside interference, and all you have to do is watch this film, and you make up your mind for yourself.
Let us see the film.
Brawler picked up again by his hair. The Soul Taker wanted it up. Big reverse neck breaker as the Soul Taker sends Lawler into the ropes. Catches him. Big back drop. Sends Lawler sky high into the air. The Soul Taker sending Lawler into the ropes. Goes for a back drop. Lawler says, wait a minute, and lands a big right. Sent the Soul Taker down for the first time tonight. Lawler jabbing the Soul Taker. Lawler at his best here, lands another big right. The Soul Taker wobbling on his feet. Going down to the canvas, the Soul Taker struggling to stay up as Lawler really working him over now. Lawler again puts the Soul Taker down to the canvas. Lawler goes into the ropes. Lawler.
Dirty White Boy.
Just tripped the King from the outside. As Nate the Rat coming into the ring with that cane, goes to hit Lawler. Lawler catches him, lands a right of his own, and goes to work on Nate the Rat over in the corner. Lawler giving him all he's got right now as the Soul Taker coming up behind Lawler, just leveled Lawler. Nate the Rat just jabbed him in the throat with that cane. As Dutch Mantel in here, after Nate the Rat lands the cane across the back of the Soul Taker. As everyone's outside the ring now, all the lumberjacks tangling up outside the ring. Dutch Mantel in here for a little payback as Lawler holds the Soul Taker up. The Soul Taker ducked and missed. Dutch Mantel just
damn,
Lawler
clock
with the
Dutch.
cane.
That's probably like gonna get a receipt on that one. Slow down, kid.
Cover. 2, 3, that's it. Frank Burrell from the outside of the ring just counted 3. And has just awarded the match to the Soul Taker.
New champion.
Frank Burrell has just given the World Unified Heavyweight Championship to the Soul Taker. I can't believe it's happened, but the Soul Taker has been given the match. Dutch Mantel in here was trying to help the King out. Unfortunately,
what's up, Punch the Camel? Welcome in.
Out of hand, and Lawler got leveled with that cane that was in the hands of Dutch Mantel.
Well, that was a tough one, all right. I tell you, that, well, we saw what happened.
Well, all I can say is it's real difficult for me to watch that without getting pretty upset with Dutch
Lisa.
Mantel. Now, you know, this organization instituted instituted a rule. I don't know if you remember, but and I'm sure some of the fans remember, but they have a bad habit of instituting rules and then kind of letting them fall by the wayside. I remember one time then when there was a $500 and then it was up to a $1,000 fine if anybody interfered in somebody else's match. But now it doesn't seem like that takes place anymore. You see guys running in, you see guys running out of every single match. Now, I think if Dutch Mantel had realized it was going to cost him $1,000 if he had interfered in that match, maybe he wouldn't have been down there. What does he care anyway? What does he want to come out in my match for? Because he doesn't have any business out there.
Well, the only thing I would say...
They're turning Dutch heel already.
It did appear
Dutch works best as
He
heel.
was trying to help or not. He obviously didn't help.
Wait a minute. When you start talking about me, I'm coming out here and I'm defending myself. Now, I know you're hot, and I heard you've been running around all week bad-mouthing me to anybody who will listen. Now, I told you I was sorry in the ring. And that's all I can do. I can tell you that I am sorry. I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry you lost the belt. And if you're hot about it, then I can't help it. Now, we've been friends a long time.
I guess I shouldn't be hot about it, huh?
Well, I guess you should be hot.
Yeah,
Can you see my side of it?
No, I don't. That's exactly...
Well, I don't see your side
it.
of it. And I see... No, I said I'm sorry. I see that side of it. But, you know, we've been friends a long time, Jerry. And you come out here.
You've been riding that high crest. You had to expect to lose at some time or the other.
No, I don't expect to lose,
against
then I
you. Somebody's
wouldn't have
going to
lost.
take it away from you. The odds are against you. Now, we've been friends a long time.
Wait a minute, let me get mine. No, let me
Bill Dundee.
talk about us being friends. I've known you for a long time, Dutch. That's all it goes.
Oh, God, everybody out here running their damn mouths. You know who else needs to come out and run their mouths now? Oh, Bill Dundee now. I'm going to start a brother count.
I've wrestled with you. I've wrestled against you. What,
Jerry, Dutchman, come on. We went all this out last week. We all been buddies a long time, man. We've been friends up and down the road and everything. Come on, man. He didn't mean to do it, Jerry.
Okay, no, I don't think that he meant to come out there to cause me to lose my belt. I'm not saying that. And I realize that when you say you're sorry, that you probably didn't mean to make me lose the title. But the fact is, no, wait a minute, let me say my piece.
Let me say something.
Well, let me say this. The fact is, Dutch, the fact is, you did cause me to lose the title. Now, I understand you're sorry, but you're not half as sorry as I am. And, Bill, you come out here saying we've been buddies, and he's saying we've been pals, and everybody out there thinks, wait, look. Will you let me finish, and then you can run your mouth all you want to. But first of all, let me say this. You're saying we're buddies. You're saying we've been pals. Everybody out here probably thinks we're big friends. We are not friends. You're right. We're not friends. I know you, Bill, but I've wrestled against both of you. I've wrestled with both of you.
It may be, Dead Punk.
We don't pal around together.
I'm not sure,
Don't try to
so...
make everybody think we're big buddies.
Well, let me say...
I know that you might be sorry I lost my belt, but you're not as sorry as I am. And the fact is, you're standing out here. You ain't lost nothing.
Hey, don't get so hot. Don't get so hot at me.
You
This is
haven't even
awesome.
lost any sleep. I lost something that I
This is
fought
good
for
stuff.
15 years to get. What have you lost? You lost nothing. All I'm saying is...
I'll agree with you. I agree with you. But, see, well, you know what you conveniently left out? You conveniently left out why I came in the ring. Twice that Monday night in Memphis, twice now, that Soul Taker jumped on me. Now, one time, Dirty White Boy and Soul Taker jumped on me for no reason.
They literally
I'm
are.
coming in there to try to help you, Jerry.
That's between you and him.
They're not letting Dundee talk at all.
That's between you and him. When you get a match with him, you
Hey, okay.
A Dundee promo. You're the toughest guy I've ever faced in my life. You're the toughest guy I've ever faced in my life. You know what? I could beat both of you, though. I could prove why I'm the tougher than both of you guys, but you might be the toughest I ever faced.
I believe
Brother.
this guy tried to save your life, Kingfish. I believe Soul Taker would have killed you. Yeah, he did. Sure he did.
Look at Dave back there.
What do you want me to do about
He
it?
took the damn man.
What do you want me to do about it now?
No, here's what I'm trying to tell each and every... I want to tell you...
To
Bill,
Vlad?
stand right here. Turn around here. Let everybody see your face. I want both of you guys to listen real carefully, okay? Here's all I'm trying to tell you. You listening?
Yes, sir.
You listening?
I've been in you for 15 years, brother.
Hey,
Come on.
so have I. Stay out of my damn business. Do you guys understand that?
Yeah.
When I got a match, stay out of it, okay? I don't care if I'm laying flat on my back. I don't care if I'm bloody from head to toe. Just stand back and watch, okay? I'm a big boy now. I'll take care of myself, okay?
that what you want?
I want you to stay out of my business.
You got it, brother.
Okay?
You got it.
There's a brother.
Out of my business, okay? You understand?
You got it, brother.
And one other, I want to give you both a good word of warning. I got another match coming up with the Soul Taker, and I got something in mind for him. And I don't want you boys, Dutch, you're real hairy, and you'd catch fire real easy. So don't come in the ring. Bill, you got a pretty little face there, and I don't want it to get singed or scorched. So don't come in a ring when I'm wrestling Soul Taker,
Just let me tell you this, Kingfish. Tuesday morning, don't come and ask where we was. But, and I don't know if you
Damn.
think it was right either, Mantel.
All kind of dissension here.
Holy shit, Chris. Welcome in, dude. Becoming a member here at WrestlePlunge, the Plunge Powerhouses. Welcome in. Love it. You will get an early access to the next video that I put out. And you have access to the emojis that I got there in the old WrestlePlunge, which are limited at the moment until we get more members in here. But fuck yeah, Chris. I appreciate the hell out of that, dude. Yeah, the main thing, early access to new videos, and I just put a new one out today if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I really appreciate that.
I don't know. I see the points on all sides. I don't know if there's any right or wrong in this particular thing, but it's certainly a lot of dissension on that side over there. Well,
Okay, if he
Dutch
wants to
ain't
look after
done.
himself, I'm looking after myself, too. That's my final thing.
we'll return.
That was awesome, though. There we go. Emojis, that's right. Listen, brother. I'm going to have to get a new emoji. I'm going to have to get the brother one out of here. The brother gimmick might be dead. He's not rocking the brothers like he used to.
Wrestling fans, boy, do we have a card of action for you Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum. 2 big title matches, including a World's Unified Heavyweight Championship match and a CWA match. Listen to this lineup. Frankie the Thumper Lancaster opens up against Kevin Dillinger. Tag team action, Rick Morton and Sean Regal to battle Chris Champion and the New York Brawler, a newcomer to our area. Managed, of course, by Ronnie P. Gossett. The Battle of the Freddys. Freddy takes on Freddy the Imposter.
They are doing it! Battle of the Freddys! I think Chris called that, actually. Freddy versus Freddy. Let's go!
Then a CWA heavyweight title match.
God.
The Dirty White Boy puts his title up. Dirty White Girl in his corner against the challenge of Bill Superstar Dundee. And the main event, the World Unified Heavyweight Championship on the line. The new champion, the Soul Taker, puts his belt up for the first time against Dutch Mantel. Dirty White Boy.
Sean Regal, Ricky Morton, I want you to take a real good look right here. The man's from New York. We're talking back alley brawling, baby. So I guarantee you he's going to show you exactly how to brawl. And now I heard Superstar Bill Dundee. Boy, hey, midget, you real tough, ain't you? You tough talking about beating up on a woman. Well, let me tell you something, boy. You won't touch one pretty little hair on her head because that means, boy, you have got to go through me, the CWA heavyweight champion, and then you got Big Dutch Mantel. Thinks he's somebody. He looks like Yosemite Sam going against a real good dear friend of mine, the Soul Taker. Taker, come in here and tell him about it.
Dude, we're about to get... This is an early Ask Godfather promo. And I see Matthew saying no Blackbirds. I hope we get some Blackbirds here this week, because that's my current favorite tag team in wrestling.
Jerry Lawler, you didn't have enough the first time. I beat you bad. Now I've got Dutch, Dirty Dutch.
Right?
You want a piece of me, huh? There is no law when it comes to the Soul Taker. I'll reach inside of you, creep down inside of you, and I'll pull out your soul. I'll pull it out.
Okay, I've seen worse, but it was definitely not the best, but I've seen worse for sure.
Over Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger, who had said he was
Scream
going
at
to
the
start his
end.
climb to success.
Need some work. But yeah, good voice. I mean, you can see potential all over.
Today, after the Imposter had lost a championship match to the Dirty White Boy. In the ring right now, it is Don Kelly. And climbing up onto the ring apron, the New York Brawler. He's out of New York City. Referee Jerry Calhoun stands between them. And as that black leather jacket is handed out of the ring by the New York Brawler, the referee signals for the match to begin, but the Brawler had already jumped Don Kelly over in the corner even before the match officially started. Don Kelly down on the mat for the count of 1. Whoa, he got hit right in the top of the head that time by a big right hand by the New York Brawler. Don't know too much about the Brawler, except he is big and he is tough. Look at him. He's got Don Kelly up in the air and body slams him.
They've literally just stolen the Brooklyn Brawler character.
His count is 1, 2. Whoop, picks him up by the hair.
What the hell?
Boy, I hate to see that. Not content just to get a victory and go on out of here with your hand raised. You got to try to hurt somebody. That seems to be the attitude.
So kind of wrestles like Adrian Adonis.
Don Kelly into the ropes. Brawler with a big upper arm. Kelly just hit the mat. Brawler slides a boot off the side of his forehead. A jab into the throat. Don Kelly not able to make much of a move here against the New York Brawler, who came out of here ready to go and actually jumped Kelly just prior.
Welcome in here, Marcus. Or William Marcus, excuse me.
To the bell sounding. The Brawler again picks up Don Kelly. Nailed him with a left hand that time. Another left. Brawler. Big upper arm. There's a cover. Will he hold it? Count of 2. Nope.
What's up, Rip Shot? Welcome in here.
Once again, New York Brawler. Not
And this is
going
about
for
as
the
blatant
count.
as it gets. I say that, and Freddy Krueger's on the same show. I mean, and now we have the two Freddys feuding currently in this company.
Brawler obviously left-handed. I think we know that much about him by
We're
now.
in the 80s with a boom.
Well, there's a right chop.
This guy,
He
I
can
can't,
use either
I
hand
dig him. He
legally
wrestles
against
like
Don
Adrian
Kelly.
Adonis.
Just a long day for Kelly already. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the match. Big boot. New York Brawler just held it there in the air, and Kelly ran into it as he was coming off the ropes. Up in the fireman's carry. Brawler drops him down. Down to 1, 2. This time he makes it stick for a 3 count. Well, there wasn't a lot of doubt about it, I guess, from not too far into the match when the New York Brawler really seized control of things and showed us that he was capable of doing whatever he thought was necessary to get the count of 3, which he did on Don Kelly. So walking out of here with his first victory in his first appearance, the New York Brawler in 2 minutes, 36 seconds. The Violator
Fabiano
had a match against Dustin Rhodes last week. Here are some highlights of that action. Take a look at this Violator.
Violator. Dude, you put the Violator and Raper together, Ken Raper and the Violator? Jeez. Printing money, son. Printing something.
The Violator again in there with that tape from his wrist. Choking Dustin. All over him. Violator staying on Dustin Rhodes. Grabs him in a headlock.
Where's the Violator?
Just jabbed him right in the throat again. Violator, a vicious individual, rugged wrestler. Working on Dustin Rhodes, sends him down to the canvas. Big reverse neck breaker. Again, takes Rhodes down. Goes for a pin cover. 1, 2. Rhodes kicks out. Count of 2. Violator has been in control most of the match. Still working over Big Dustin. Dustin blocks it. Comes back with a big right of his own. Goes to work on the big Violator, shoots him into the ropes, catches him, big clothesline, sends him down to the canvas.
Only Dustin though, man.
Getting fired
I
up.
think Dustin was good from the get-go. You can see he's green, but
Dustin off the rope, drops the elbow and finds no one home as the Violator up and moves out of the way. Rhodes being thrown through the ropes by the Violator. Frank Morrell with the count in there on Dustin. Count of 5 as Dustin comes up. Big shoulder block into the midsection. Big sunset flip over the top rope. Dustin working to take him down. Gets him down 1. Count of 2 by the referee. The Violator kicks out off that big sunset flip. The Violator again, a big right.
Dustin's awesome. Always love the natural. What the level he still goes at is incredible. Hopefully he can make a return after this double knee replacement that he just had. That's not an easy one to come back from, especially as an older guy. Nick, welcome in here.
Big Dustin again being picked up by the Violator as the Violator choking him over that top rope over there with all of his weight down on top of him. Violator again with a pin cover.
And Patrick coming with the hard questions.
1, 2. Count of 2. Dustin's foot was over on the ropes. Big Dustin being shot.
It does. It totally has that vibe.
Violator going for a back drop. Dustin catches him with a foot. Sets him up. Big elbow.
Couple of big rights sending them in there. Another big one just leveled the Violator down to the canvas.
It's a nice little match here, though.
Big Dustin shooting the Violator into the
Google
ropes.
can help us out with who that
Momentum carries him up to the top turnbuckle as Dustin follows in behind him and goes straight to work on the Violator. Violator coming back with a little bit of his own now. Violator misses as Dustin ducks down. Atomic knee drop sends him into the turnbuckle. Both men knocked down on that one. Just ran straight into each other. As Dustin and the
this
Violator
match
both
pops
back
up.
up to their feet. The Violator going down to
I
his
don't know if we'll
tights.
see the Violator
Rhodes
again.
with something out of his tights. Loaded that glove up.
So I mentioned on a message board here, but it's literally this match.
Incredible move. Just put Rhodes down to the canvas. Referee with a cover. 3. That's it.
So the Violator picks up a victory here, and from a Google search, all I can find is this match. I even found a message board of them mentioning this match and with other CWA stuff. So the Violator, if he doesn't come back, that would be
your winner of the match, the Violator.
Interesting.
Some type of foreign object in that glove of his just loaded it up and leveled
Big
Rhodes
dude.
right in the middle of the ring for the victory.
Getting ready to go into the partial episodes we have for tonight. Like I said,
On CWA Wrestling, you saw Gossett firing Mark Starr for one thing. Also, you saw the real story of how Jerry Lawler lost the World
Thanks everyone for
Unified
hanging out.
title. You saw Freddy apparently losing to the Dirty White Boy in what had been an impromptu CWA heavyweight title match. Well, it turns out that the Freddy that came out here and challenged the White Boy to the match was an imposter. The real Freddy shows up, and you can imagine how unhappy he was in the situation.
real
And he has asked
Freddy.
for a match, and they get all of that stuff
It's Robert
settled up.
Englund.
So
My
be looking for that in the weeks ahead. Freddy really steamed over that situation with the imposter showing up
Freddy
here
is
today.
steamed.
The Soul Taker did win a match here today, but he has the King to look forward to, as the King will try to get the World Unified title back.
Yeah,
and as you
solid
also
match.
heard, the King has told Dutch Mantel and Bill Dundee a lot of dissension there, and we
The
saw
opener
the
was
tape. We
fun.
know what happened. Still, there are bad feelings, and you don't really know which side to come down on in this one, except the King has said, Dutch Mantel and Bill Dundee, stay out of my business. Don't interfere in any matches that I'm involved in ever anymore. Sean Regal, a new face out of Delray Beach, Florida, wins his match over Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger's still winless in the CWA. Next week, we're expecting some new faces. One, a returning face to the CWA, Frankie the Thumper Lancaster, and Axel Riggins. They are expected next week.
Okay.
We expect you next week, too. Hope you will join us. Until then, I'm Dave Brown for CWA Wrestling.
yeah, next we're
So
going
long,
into
everybody.
a partial episode, November the 11th, 1989, and then we're going to watch November 18th, and they're both partials. The first one here, 31 minutes, the second, 88 minutes. Not 88, 8 minutes. Very quick. Here we go.
Everybody, Dave Brown here at ringside, and we're ready to go.
America's
CWA
Wrestling, baby.
Championship Wrestling today.
I didn't say Axel Rotten, it was like Axel Ridden or something.
Thumper Lancaster will be returning. Got a partner with him I think you're going to enjoy watching wrestle, Axel Riggins. Also an update on the Jerry Lawler situation. Dutch Mantel will be here too. Lots of action coming up. We do want you to stay here with us. We'll be back to get it underway in just a moment.
Boom.
Championship Wrestling, what we thought, or who we thought, was Freddy came out and challenged Dirty White Boy to a championship match. Well, Dirty White Boy obliged, climbed into the ring. Take a look at what happened last week with who we thought was Freddy. Oh, Dirty White Boy nails Freddy and knocks it down.
Freddy incident.
Freddy's never been knocked down before that I remember. Not like that anyway, by Dirty White Boy.
Yeah, I knew something was up. I was like, Freddy, this isn't the Freddy we all know.
Power slam slam by Dirty
You just
White
don't
Boy, and a cover. 1.
toss Freddie around like this jabroni was getting
3. The Dirty
tossed
White
around
Boy
now.
has just defeated Freddy.
You are looking at the heavyweight champion.
They're going to put the CWA title on Freddie before it's all said and done.
Freddy is trying to get the mask off the guy who came in here claiming to be Freddy. Freddy going after the referee now. Boy.
How's the fake Freddy?
Well,
It should be
as you
mask
saw, it
versus
turned out to be,
mask
of
in
course,
that
an
one.
imposter. The real Freddy really mad when he came out because he later was talking to the promoters and said that he had tried to build all of this up, and then this guy comes out and tries to tear it down just in a few seconds there. Freddy was steamed, and he may still be. A few comments from Freddy.
1, 2, the Freddy imposter is you. 1, 2, 3. After this week, the people will see there's only one real Freddy, and that is me.
That's a pretty good laugh. That's a Freddy laugh. Holy
Freddy,
shit.
and in the ring right
I will
now,
give him that.
Keith Eric, Boss Winter, his manager, is up there with him.
What's up, Cody? Welcome in here,
In the
brother.
ring, and as soon as the Dutchman arrives, we'll be underway. I hear the music. Baby, the match.
Dutch and Keith Eric, my favorite jobber. Keith Eric. We get the Blackbirds this week.
Turnbuckle. Keith Eric complaining about the presence of Shoe Baby in the corner over there. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit match. Keith Eric going against the Dirty Dutchman out of Oil Trough, Texas. Keith Eric, a real battler. Boy, we have really seen him go strong head-on against tough competition. Battling one of the tough veterans in there today, of course, in Dutch Mantel. Keith. A punch behind the neck. Boss Winter yelling something at Dutch Mantel. Dutch out of the ring. Jason Boss.
Damn, that's the truth.
Oh, it's too bad the Olympics aren't going on right now. Boss, I think, would have won the 440 right there. Amazing how fast some of these managers can run when they have a power wrestler like Dutch Mantel chasing them. Mantel back in the ring. Headlock on Keith Eric. Dutch fired into the ropes. He came back, though, with a shoulder snatch. Does it again, and Keith Eric finds himself on the mat. He had figured on things going otherwise for it. Eric with a nice move. Reversed it on Dutch. He rolled him up, had the shoulders down.
Old knee pads on the shins,
look. Boss Winners. Boss said he had it for an easy 3 count. Back on their feet, both of them. Keith Eric with a shot to the rib cage. To break out of the hole. Dutch had on him, and Keith throws him out of the ring. Boss Winter out to pick him up, but Dutch nails Boss Winter. Look out. Down here on the floor, Boss has been caught by Dutch Mantel. The Dutchman nails him with a right fist. Boss interfering in the situation. When Keith Eric threw Dutch out of the ring, Boss came over and hit him with a right fist, but he paid dearly for it as the Dutchman was able to catch him. Now back in the ring, Dutch Mantel with
Dutch
a
is
right
one of the few
hand.
people who hasn't actually disappeared.
Keith Eric.
It's pretty much been a constant the whole year.
A short little clothesline as Dutch covers, count of 1, but he can't make it stick for a 3 count. Keith Eric. I saw him attack you, Boss, but I think there was plenty of provocation. I think fans will agree with me on that. I will call it as we see it, Boss, if you don't mind. When it's over, we'll tell them it's over. But I don't think it is quite yet. Keith Eric's brief advantage is no longer an advantage. He finds himself on the mat, victim of an arm bar now, as Dutch Mantel kind of stretches out on him. Eric, good move for Eric. He slides under that bottom rope. That means a break. The referee calls for it. Dutch immediately dropped a hold and moves back away from him. Little over 3 minutes gone in this one. Mantel against Keith Eric. It's been a good match. Look at Eric. Eric came back. He used a fist
Keith Eric getting more offense than usual.
Back in the corner.
We'll say that.
Winner from outside, holding Dutch back in the corner, while Keith Eric works on him with a right fist. Referee trying to get him to stop using the fist. Boss Winner up on the apron, pulling his hair. As the referee turns, Boss Winner backs away. Eric with the headbutt. Yeah, I see it, boss. Mantel in some trouble here as Keith Eric drops down with a forearm and covers. 1, 2. Well, he can't make it stick for a 3 count. Only a 2 count, and Boss Winner is steamed. He said, hey, you gave him a slow count. He had him beat. Eric fired into the turnbuckles, but moves out of the way. And Dutch runs into the turnbuckles. Eric flips him back in the middle of the ring, shoulders down for 2, but he only gets a 2 count.
It's been 3 stinking 3 counts. My grandma could have counted.
Only a 2 count. Keith Eric still working on Dutch. He flips him out of the corner. Right. Bars the left arm, does not go for a cover at this point. Dutch got him with a right hand to the chest.
This is highly unusual.
And again, Dutch smacks him. Keith Eric hanging on. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark in this match. 10 minutes, the overall time limit. Keith Eric, Dutch Mantel. It's been a good one. Mantel, the favorite, coming in. Keith Eric has really given him a battle here. Dutchman with the advantage now, however. Eric off the rope. Power slam by Dutch Mantel. He's over to the rope. He springs.
Oh, dude, I love it. Dutch elbow.
Covers. 1, 2, 3.
Nice little match, though.
Comes through with the victory and
Not
goes
bad at
out of
all.
the ring and heads for Boss Winner, who goes into the ring, through the ring, out of the ring, and trying his best just to stay away from Dutch Mantel. Don't get behind me.
Yeah, that's it. You can see he knows what he's doing. If he's ever given a real opportunity, he could probably run with it.
Action.
He's fun to watch.
Michael St. John for CWA Championship
Again, we do
Wrestling.
this every
Wednesday
Sunday
night,
night,
What
folks.
a card. Triple main event action.
Every Sunday night, 6 Eastern. Hit the bell if you have not. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like on this video if you have not. Also gets it into the algorithm. And then a brand new video in the video section, and I'll also be linking it here and promoting it one more time before we actually close up shop for the evening. Brand new video on Wrestle Plunge as well. If you guys could check that out, give it a watch, give it a like, give it a comment, give it some hype if you know what that is. I see people saying they're hyping up the videos. Helps them out. I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone for hanging out.
Unified Heavyweight Championship. Soul Taker puts his newfound belt on the line against the Rock and Roll Express's own Ricky Morton. Then the main event, the Battle of the Dirties. The whips will be on either pole during the match. Shoe Baby, Dutch Mantel's whip in one corner. The cat o' nine tails of Dirty White Boy in the other corner. Wednesday night in Evansville. Be there for the action. Soul Taker, you've got your battle, a battle against Rick Morton in Evansville Wednesday night.
Ricky Morton, are you stupid? You're a sawed-off little man. You've been listening to too much rock and roll. You want to fight the Soul Taker? There is no law. I am the world champion, brother, and you're not going to take it away from me.
Dirty White Boy, somebody's going to get whipped Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not going to argue with this big man because he is the world's champion. This Wednesday night, man, everything's coming about. Everything's breaking loose. We got Chris Champion going against Mike Davis. Well, Champion, you should have never stepped over that line and then finally at last. Dutch, it's plain and simple, brother. There's going to be 2 poles, one in each corner. On one pole, Shoe Baby. The other pole, the cat o' nine tails. Well, I'm going to crawl up that pole, bring Shoe Baby down, tie you up.
Shoe Baby?
I'm going to bring a dirty white girl in, and she's going to get this cat o' nine tails, and she's going to whoop you like the mangy old hairy dog that you are. That's Wednesday night, baby.
What stable.
Dutch Mantel has already picked up a win against a very tough Keith Eric here today. T.D. Steele standing in the ring right now, awaiting his opponent. The CWA heavyweight champion headed for the ring right now. We're talking about the Dirty White Boy, his valet, the Dirty White Girl. Yeah, I see the belt. I just said you're the CWA heavyweight champion, no doubt about it. You got the belt. He won it in a tournament. He's been able to hold on to it. The Dirty White Boy hands the belt out of the ring to his valet, the Dirty White Girl. T.D. Steele waiting for him across the way. Referee Jerry Calhoun is there to say, if you're ready, let's get it underway. T.D. Steele, Dirty White Boy. CWA heavyweight title is not at stake in this match.
Oh,
Dirty
okay.
White Boy with a forearm across the back. T.D. Steele back
Makes
in
a
the
lot more
rope.
sense.
Fired across
Whips
the way.
on
Ducks under
poles.
this time. Presses the Dirty White Boy down to the mat. The Dirty White Boy immediately back up on his feet. Dirty White Boy with a big weight advantage here over T.D. Steele. About 30 pounds or more, I would say. No, T.D. Steele uses his size to advantage, though, as he leaped over the Dirty White Boy, but now he pays for it as the Dirty White Boy kicking him with a boot. Fist to the top of the head. T.D. Steele hits the mat. And the CWA heavyweight champion sits down on him with that big upper leg. Count of one. Whoa, Dirty White Boy breaks the cover at the 1 count. He's not through with him yet. And again, as we have seen him do in other matches, not content apparently just to win a match, wants to hurt somebody.
Damn.
Prove he can do it. There's a cover one.
Not going to get any blackbirds.
Breaks it again. Yeah, acting like Dirty White Girl had something to say. And what did you say?
What the 8 minutes will contain in the next week?
T.D. Steele taking more punishment here. An upper arm by the Dirty White Boy as Steele came off the ropes. Big open-handed slap across the chest. T.D. Steele in trouble. Here he comes out of the ring, down on the floor. Look out,
shit.
Dirty White Girl with that whip. Popping him with it, and Dirty White Boy now out here on the floor. Steele on the apron. Referee trying to get him back in the ring instead of fighting on the floor. Steele. Victim of a reverse neck breaker. Boy, when Dirty White Boy puts that on an opponent, there is just not much continuing. Let's see if he'll make the cover stick. No, he just barely got the 1 count started, and then he breaks it. Disgusting. That's all I can say.
Another one.
There again, a second reverse neck breaker from the Dirty White Boy. T.D. Steele just lying there in the ring. This time he doesn't even try for a cover. He just picks him up, fires him into the rope. Power slam by the Dirty White Boy. T.D. Steele pretty well out of it here. Dirty White Boy says, come on, get up. He does, on his feet.
Damn.
Give him a B for
Took his
bravery
head
anyway.
off with that lariat,
Cover
though.
again, 1, 2, and this time he makes it stick for a 3 count. And the Dirty White Boy in the non-title match here with a win over T.D. Steele.
Okay, Matthew.
2 minutes, 54
Earlier, someone even asked who the tag champs was, and I was like, oh, is it Rock and Roll?
Gets the victory. Well,
It's Rock and Roll Express, isn't
I
it?
want to get the Dirty White Boy over here just for a moment. He's, well, while you're showing off for the fans and all of that, we've got a piece of videotape, you and Dutch Mantel. I'd like you to take a look at it, and then we'll get some comments when we come back.
Mantel just ducked. The White Boy just hit the ring pole with his chest. Now Mantel going to work on the Dirty White Boy. Just runs him right into that ring railing. Goes the White Boy back up into the ring. Mantel up in here. He's fired up and ready to go after that CWA title.
I guess Calhoun took this night off because every one of these matches they've shown from this show has Frank Morrell reffing.
Mantel just runs the White Boy's head right down into the canvas. Levels the White Boy again. Dutch being thrown into the ropes. Dutch the elbow. Catches the White Boy with a nice flying press. Things are the one. The White Boy
with his feet up on that rope over there. The white boy with his feet elevated in the air, holding Dutch Mantel's shoulders down to the mat, retains the CWA heavyweight title. Dutch Mantel.
Man, this is a good feud, though.
The match is already.
Two Smoky Mountain Boys. One was an announcer, and Dirty White Boy is the champion. Remember him feuding with Jake Roberts. Getting managed by Ron White. Stuff's fun.
The white boy down to the canvas. Mantel gets ready to fire up. It's a white girl coming in from behind. Once Mantel throws south right in the eyes of Mantel. Now Mantel down as the white boy goes to work on Mantel. Just whipping on Dutch Mantel in the middle of the ring after the white girl threw south some type of substance right into the eyes of Dutch Mantel. King Cobra coming out now as Dutch's bullwhip. Here's Dutch the bullwhip. And there stands Dutch Mantel.
Thanks, guys. Let me fix that.
There you go. Mantel and Shoe Baby even that one up real quickly, I'd say.
Well, you know, that just goes to show what kind of man Dutch Mantel is. Because, Mantel, you couldn't accept the fact that you got beat 1, 2, 3. So then what do you do, Dave? He comes out and he wants to jump me from behind. I done got my arm raised in the air. I've still got the title, and I'm going back to the dressing room, but no. He wants to come out and jump me from behind and then continue. So the white girl is just looking after my best interest to get a crazy man off my back. Like I said, he jumped me from behind. So Dutch Mantel, you brought out Shoe Baby. Or you had somebody bring Shoe Baby out. And you think you're big and bad with that whip. Well, he come up with a little idea. Put a pole in this corner. Put a pole in this corner. On top of this pole is going to be Shoe Baby. On top of this pole is going to be the cat of nine tails. Now, Mantel, you done felt the taste of leather once, big boy. So I tell you what I'm going to do. After I get through beating your brains out right in the middle of the ring, I'm going to climb up and I'm going to get Shoe Baby. I'm going to come right back down. I'm going to wrap it around your throat. And then I'm going to hang you with your own Shoe Baby. And then I'm going to get this cat of nine tails, brother, and I'm going to whoop 30 pounds of hair off you, boy. By the time I get through whipping on you, you're going to be a smoking. If you know what I mean, Dave.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm not exactly sure. Can you explain it a little bit more thoroughly?
Whip on the other pole, and that's the way it's
that guy doesn't
be.
buy shit.
Exactly, and I wouldn't have it
who's this
any
guy?
other way. So Dutch Mantel, come on. Dave, we'll see you later, brother.
All right.
Later.
We'll
Bye, Dave.
In the match. We'll see you right back here in just a moment.
Damn, that lariat was nasty. Shit.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, one of the biggest cards you'll ever see. Triple main event action. Let's run it down. Axel Riggins, Frankie Lancaster against the New York Brawler and Kevin Dillinger in the opening match. Then, superstar Bill Dundee will take on newcomer Hoss Deaton. Wildside Chris Champion will battle RPM Mike Davis. You'll see today on television why this match has come about. The Mask versus the Mask. There must be a winner, as the imposter Freddy will take on the original Freddy. The loser must have a mask in the middle of the ring in Evansville Wednesday night. Plus, the Unified World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line.
Hey, folks, join the Discord if you're not in there.
They'll have a tough challenge.
We chat about pro wrestling, and it's starting to get some movement.
The main event, the Battle of the Dirties. The
can drop matches.
Will be on the pole. Dirty White Boy with his cat of nine tails. And that will be on one.
Yeah, jump in the old Discord there. And again, as soon as this is over, hopefully you're going to go over and watch the brand new video and help me out.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Be there.
For the King, Jerry Lawler. Jerry has lost the Unified
Tells her
World
a pole
title.
match.
Still the King, but no longer the champion.
King was wearing a tank top last week. He was hairy as
about
fuck.
the situation. Bring us up to date, and we'll take a look at some of the action.
Were these
that's led up to
Lawler
all of this. King,
shirts
as
for
I said,
sale?
I know these are not happy times for you without that
No,
belt.
they're not. They're not, Dave. But what I think I've got this all figured out. And what if we could do this today, I know we have a little film recap. I'd like to show everybody exactly how I lost the Unified World Heavyweight Championship, and then show them once again how I was just about to regain it and what happened again. And then I want to ask a very special guest to come out here and join us. But first, if we could watch this little recap. Would that be all right?
Sure. Soul Taker coming up behind Lawler, just leveled Lawler. Nate the Rat just jabbed him in the throat with that cane. As Dutch Mantel in here, after Nate the Rat lands the cane across the back of the Soul Taker. As everyone's outside the ring now, all the lumberjacks tangling up outside the ring. Dutch Mantel in here for a little payback as Lawler holds the Soul Taker up. The Soul Taker ducked and missed. Dutch Mantel just
a lot of heat brewing with Dutch and Lawler now.
And the Soul Taker just clotheslined Dutch Mantel as the Soul Taker with a pin cover. 2, 3, that's it. Frank Burrell.
Well, that's how the belt was lost. This is the rematch now.
Into that turnbuckle, delivering those big knees into the midsection. Just clubs Lawler right across the back of the head. The Soul Taker picking Lawler up. Just carrying him around the ring and just drives him right down into the canvas. Soul Taker sending Lawler into the turnbuckle. Coming in after him, but Lawler catches him with a flat and puts him down on the canvas. Lawler looking good. Going to work on the Soul Taker over there in the corner. Frank Morrell trying
What's going to happen this time?
Morrell
The
again
hell?
wanting Lawler about
Oh,
it.
he's just trying to get him off him, and then he took a bump.
Leveled Frank Morrell. Morrell hit that floor.
This isn't going to mean shit because ref's out.
Just rolled the Soul Taker up. His shoulders are pinned. Nathaniel Whitlock in here. Lawler picks him up, gives him a big uppercut. Just nailed him right in that nose there. The Soul Taker up.
Dutch going to make an appearance here?
With a roundhouse right as Lawler takes the Soul Taker down for a pin cover. His shoulders are pinned.
Look at Lawler down
The
there.
White Boy coming in here from the outside. Working over Lawler now. As Lawler just had the Soul Taker pinned. Had the match won. And in comes the Dirty White Boy. As now the both of them working on Lawler.
There he is.
Dutch Mantel coming in here and leveling Nathaniel Whitlock. Goes in there with the cane.
Dutch packing heat.
Mantel in there. Going to work on the Dirty White Boy. And the Soul Taker Mantel just sent the White Boy up and over the top rope. As Lawler in there with a pin cover again on the
Lawler going to get the belt
Taker.
back immediately? Oh, no, he's throwing it out.
Frank Morrell getting up at ringside.
Still the champion. Soul Taker.
Frank Morrell has just awarded the match to the Soul Taker because he just saw Dutch Mantel in the ring and said that's going to be outside interference and has called for the bell and disqualified the King. The Soul Taker walking out of here again with the Unified World Heavyweight title.
And again, you got Lawler and Jarrett staring each other down.
Out on the floor. Got back up in the ring, and when he saw the action,
That's just trying to help a man out.
There with a cane in his hand, as the King had the Soul Taker pinned.
It's getting heated.
Now, I hope that everybody paid very close attention to that. And one person that I know is watching this on a monitor in the back, and I would like for him to come out here once again. I asked him to come out last week. If I could get Dutch Mantel to just maybe make an appearance out here for just 1 second. As I said, Dave, I think I've got this all figured out. I think I realize exactly what is going on now and maybe a way to remedy this situation. Dutch, could you come on out here for just a second? Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for Dutch.
Dutch can speak for himself, but, well, I'll let him do that.
All right, I'm out here. All right, you're out here.
I'm out here.
Now, let me ask you something, Dutch.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you one thing.
Tell me stay your business.
No, wait a minute. Before you start that's just what I was going to say. Don't take my lines, Dutch, because you see, I was going to ask you, do you not remember last week? Did anybody happen to see the TV show last week? Did I not I could have sworn I was standing about right here, and you were standing about right there, and Bill Dundee was standing about right there. No, you're fine. I just want to refresh your memory, Dutch. Do you remember me telling you or asking you to stay out of my matches, stay out of my business? Did I say that or not?
Yeah, you said
Was I imagining that?
No, you wasn't imagining. You told me, and I remember it.
And yet, it seems I just watched on a monitor not more than 20 or 30 seconds ago me in a match with the Soul Taker, with the World Heavyweight Championship at stake, and I look up, I've got the man pinned, I look up, and who do I see standing in the ring, and who does the referee see standing in the ring? And naturally, he disqualifies me. Who did he see standing there, Dutch?
Did you call me out here trying to embarrass me or something?
No, I'm not
what
trying
you call me out
I
here
called
for?
you out here to ask you a simple question. Who did he see standing there?
He saw me standing there. And there's a reason why I was standing there.
Well, you know what? That's
White
why
boy
I called you out here. I want to hear the
kick
reason.
your brains out. They were kicking your brains out, Lawler, and I come out because that white boy just tore me up with that cat of nine tails. And I wasn't in no mood to play with a white boy. I wasn't. The white boy brought me in there.
Did I ask you? Did I make it clear? I mean, could you not read my lips?
Yeah,
did I ask you
Lawler's,
to stay out of my match? Did I say, I don't care if I'm covered with blood from head to toe. I don't care what they're doing to me. Please stay out of my match. I know I said that, Dutch, but yet I look up, and who do I see standing there? Dutch Mantel. Now, as I said, Dutch, no, I didn't call you out here to embarrass you. I called you out here because I think I figured this out. You know, I watched that tape of you. I watched a tape of you and the Dirty White Boy wrestling.
Only got 2 minutes left. I'm afraid it's going to cut off before we get any kind of resolution.
The CWA Heavyweight Championship, right? And I saw you out there. You're pulling your straps down and you're doing this. Now, where'd you get that move from, Dutch? Huh? Well, no, okay.
Oh,
We know where you
wow.
got it. Yeah, okay. You're pulling your strap down, and you're trying to win the CWA Championship. Now, that's fine and good, but I know why you're trying to do that, Dutch. Because you know that the CWA Heavyweight Champion is the #1 contender for that world title. You know that, don't you?
Since you brought it up, yes, you are correct. You should be a detective, Lawler.
Yeah, I
you
know.
would solve every murder they ever had.
Calm
you
down,
can figure
Dutch.
it all out.
Calm down. Don't get excited. Let
Oh,
me
my
just
God.
explain something to you. I know that what you're thinking in your mind was, you're thinking, as long as Jerry Lawler has that World Heavyweight Championship, you're probably not going to get a shot at it. Because you're thinking the promoters don't like to book a guy that the fans like against another guy that the fans like. That's what you're thinking, right? So what you figured out, you'll go in there and you'll get me in a match with the Soul Taker, and you'll cause me to lose that title. You'll get the belt on the Soul Taker, and you'll get to wrestle him. You don't think you're going to get a shot at it when I got the belt. And so then you get that done, you let the Soul Taker win the belt, and then I get a rematch and you say, oh my gosh, Lawler's fixing to win that belt back. Now, what can I do? You sit back in the back. You know, I told you.
You think I got this all planned out?
Yeah.
You think I've sat back in a little cubicle back in the dressing room and figured it all out, right?
I know.
That's what you're trying. That's what you're leading up to.
I know that's a lot to expect out of a guy like you, Dutch, but yes, that is exactly what I think you got. I told you. I told you, Dutch. I had a big fat fireball with the Soul Taker's name on it. You didn't even let me get a chance to use it. You wanted to make sure I got disqualified before I could do the Soul Taker in, and you did it. You got the job
You know what
done.
you'd like to do right now?
What?
You'd like to slap me, wouldn't you? You'd like to haul off and just slap me, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't like to slap
you would.
Dutch.
You know
No.
what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to slap you because your attitude, I'm getting about sick and tired of your attitude, Lawler.
All right, this is ending right now, and we're about to go into the next week's episode.
Now, you right, said it last week.
White Boy and the Soul Taker both working on him.
Okay, so that... Tell you what I'm going to do, just real quick. I just want to see if I can... Because I know these are on YouTube as well, and I just want to see if that episode 1111... Just want to see what we can find. Okay, hold on. There we go. Hold on. We're cooking with oil now. Found it. Classic wrestling stuff.
And that's what's eating at you, Dutch. Why don't you admit it? These people can understand that.
Okay.
Everybody wants
We're
to
good.
strive
Got
to
a whole
be the best.
episode here.
Everybody wants to climb the mountain. Everybody wants to be on top. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you just admit it?
Okay.
You're just going about it the wrong way. That's
Okay,
all.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You want me to sell your business, correct?
Exactly what I want.
From now on out, if you get your brains kicked out that ring, Lawler, don't look for me to come in and help you. Don't look for nobody else, because I think you've made yourself perfectly clear. You don't want no help, so I won't give you any. And by the same token, I doubt if you're going to help me anyway. But if you had some compassion about you at all, if I'm down, I don't want you coming helping me. And as far as I'm concerned, conversation ended here.
Boom. So we got some more Dutch and Lawler brewing. So yeah, is Lawler going to be the heel?
Some people you just have to deal with a little bit differently. Some people you just have to drive that point home a little bit harder than others. Dutch is that way. It's no fault against Dutch that he is just a little bit thick-headed. He's just a little bit stubborn. I just had to finally make my point clear, and I think from now on, Dutch Mantel will stay out of my business. That's all I'm asking. All I want is for people to leave me alone, let me do what I do best, and that's win titles and beat people. And without any outside interference, I'll beat the Soul Taker, I'll get the World Heavyweight Championship belt back, and then, Dutch, I'll give you a shot at it. Don't worry about it, brother. It can all be worked out. Okay, Dave? That's simple as that. Okay.
Still rocking. Oh yeah. Hopefully we can find the next episode next week, 11/18. So we got a full Sunday night here.
Well, we got three folks
Thanks
in the ring
to,
right now.
YouTube.
We've got the Kelly brothers, Bobby and Donnie, and also
Six-man.
Tim Hall. Handicap match coming up here. It's going to be 3 against 1 as the big Soul Taker, the World Unified Champion, climbs into the ring to go against all 3 of them.
That man is an animal. That's exactly what he's an animal.
Well, those aren't my
They're coming
words.
at
That's
him.
the words of his manager, Meet the Rat, Nathaniel Whitlock, the appointed manager by Larry Sharp.
The Soul Taker is going to annihilate Jerry Lawler.
Bunch of dudes
Well,
throwing
that remains to be seen. Better pay attention to the business at hand here. He's got 3 people he's got to beat here today.
Let's see a good 3-on-1 handicap match anymore.
I don't think I have to define the word for him. I think everybody knows what annihilate means. But
You agree with me, Dave?
boy, talk about twisted logic. A big slam on Donnie Kelly. Bobby Kelly now.
What's up,
down
John
the back.
Marr?
Tim Hall back
Welcome
up
in.
on his feet. Soul Taker backs him into the corner. Bobby Kelly from behind. Soul Taker with a big broad sweep of the forearm knocks him down. Tim Hall dropped on top of him. Donnie Kelly knocked down. Now the Soul Taker presses a cover on 2 of them. Count is 2.
All
This
right.
one's over.
It wasn't pretty, but he got the job
Wow,
done.
a minute 14 seconds, 3 against 1 in a handicap match, and the Soul Taker wins it. World Unified Champion in a
Champion,
non-title
World
handicap
Champion.
match, demonstrating some of that power that he has, though, and the size. About 6'9" is how big this guy comes in. Nathaniel Whitlock, his manager, with the World Unified belt over his shoulder, ushers him out of the ring area here. Now Donnie Kelly trying to help Tim Hall and Bobby Kelly out of the ring and to get out of the action. I think I'm Chris Champion and Mike Davis right now. Mike, of course, the Rock and Roll RPM. Chris, a lot of the crowd been asking me, and I'm wondering too. I think we all are.
I want to ask you, have you seen Ronnie Gossett?
That's what I was going to ask. Where is Ronnie P. Gossett?
I'm going to tell you where Ronnie P. Gossett is. Before I'm going to tell you, my brother called me from my mother's house. He's down there visiting her. My mother told my brother that she hadn't received any of the letters that we've sent her or any of the money that we sent half our check to our mother so she can help along, you know, pay bills and stuff.
Talking about Mark, right?
Yeah, my brother Mark. So I went to Ronnie, looked at him in the eye, and asked him, Ronnie, what about it? Where's the money? Where's the cards and letters we've been sending? He looked me in the eye, and he said, Chris, your mother's a liar. And that's why Ronnie Gossett isn't here right now, because he's laying in a hospital bed. Because if you want to mess with my brother, Ronnie Gossett, you mess with my brother.
Chris Champion
you
on turn
mess with me,
face.
that's fine, but you don't mess with my mother. Nobody messes with my mother. So I am through with Ronnie Gossett and his kind. And Ronnie Gossett, if you ever get out of that hospital bed, I'm going to put you right back in there. Because you do not mess with my mother or my kind. I'm done with it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I happen to think a lot of Ronnie Gossett. And you ought to be down on your knees kissing his shoes for everything he's done for you, Chris Champion, because you were a big nothing without Ronnie Gossett. And if Ronnie Gossett said your mother's a liar, your mother is a liar.
Oh, shit.
And what I don't think I ought to have anything to do with you. I don't think I ought to be your partner. And what I'm going to do is get in that ring right now and show you a lesson in humility because you are nothing. Mike Davis rolling into the ring. Chris Champion not backing up from him. And we've got ourselves an unscheduled match here. These guys were supposed to be partners coming out here today. Champion with a great drop kick. And another one.
Fight over Gossett.
Up on his feet, Chris Champion rolls him down there. Champion sets the high kick, and Mike Davis out of the ring. Mike Davis challenged Chris Champion, and now Davis says, I've had enough.
What happened to Mike Davis?
Count of 10.
That was a good promo.
This match is over.
Yeah, if that leads to the RPM versus Wildside, that'd be cool.
An unscheduled match. Supposed to be his partner, Mike Davis.
I said it before, Dave Brown. I've had it with Ronnie Gossett and any of his kind or anybody that has anything to do with him. If you do, you deal with me.
Where's the snake?
All right, Chris.
Is the snake okay? The most abused snake in wrestling.
So, Chris walks
probably
off with
not
a
true.
victory over his former partner, I suppose, Mike Davis, and a challenge for Ronnie P. Gossett. We'll be back.
You can tell if they were working, though. That'd be fun.
Wednesday night, the CWA Evansville Coliseum. Listen to this card.
Oh,
Axel Riggins,
everyone
Frankie Lancaster against the
again.
New York Brawler and Kevin Dillinger.
Got about 12 minutes left of this one. Again, thank everyone for hanging out. Again, what are you going to be doing next Sunday? Hopefully hanging out again with me. We'll be going into week 22 of Memphis Wrestling, and we don't have much left. We're going to be figuring out what we're going to be going into next. I need to see. I'm not exactly sure. I've got a couple of things that I've got listed out here that I want to check, and I need to actually see if that'll work. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it.
In either corner, Dirty Dutch Mantel will have Shoe Baby up on a pole in his corner, the Cat of Nine Tails and the Dirty White Boy in the other. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Tremendous action, Dutch. You got your work cut out.
Evansville, Indiana, my favorite town in all of the Hoosier State. It's going to be a big rock falling at Evansville Wednesday night. And White Boy, I'm talking about you, because I don't take kindly to getting hit with a Cat of Nine Tails because there's no match for Shoe Baby. Shoe Baby will stop a 1,200-pound bull, and I think it'll stop a 230-pound wrestler dead in his tracks. Wednesday night's going to be a big night. We're going to find out who Freddy, the imposter, is, or Freddy. We're going to see his face. We're going to see if the Soul Taker can hang on to that world's title. And White Boy, I'm going to take you and I'm going to strap you. And White Girl, if you're getting away, you're going to get a dose of it too Wednesday night in Evansville.
Wildside Chris Champion and the Rock and Roll Express's Rick Morton had these words for Championship Wrestling.
All right, Evansville, believe it or not, baby, because I'm going to shock the wrestling world. I'm going to shock Jerry Lawler. I'm going to shock Dutch Mantel, because I'm going to be the new world heavyweight champion. I know, Soul Taker, baby, you are bad to the bone, but you hadn't met up with me yet, brother. I want to show you what quickness can do. And I want to say something to Mike Davis. You are going to be shocked too, baby.
That's right, Mike Davis. You just saw exactly what happened. You heard what happened to Ronnie Gossett. He's laying horizontal in the hospital. And you, my friend, are going to follow him because nobody calls my mother a liar and lives to brag about it, my friend.
Oh, we hope to have him in the ring, but Kevin Dillinger has stopped by, and no football this week, Kevin. It's a baseball.
This guy's match last week ruled.
Cheaters, cheaters, everybody's cheaters. Everybody here's cheaters. I could have won that match last week if that guy hadn't pulled my tie. So this week, come on out here, buddy. I got a man to watch my back just to watch my back.
Well, you got fake Freddy? Or?
And you talking about my baseball glove here? I could have been a great baseball player. Matter of fact, I was a great baseball player.
You were a great football player and baseball. Pro style.
Pro style. That's a pro glove. It's a pro ball. I can throw a ball at 112 miles an hour.
Oh, come on.
They wouldn't let me in the minor league because I kept hurting the pitcher. Bam! Knock him out. Boom! He's
All right, so
wrestling's my first love. Today, right here, who's this in the ring?
That's Axel Riggins and Frankie the Thumper Lancaster.
Axel
Them
Riggins.
boys gonna take a good butt whooping.
Yeah.
I'm climbing the ring. I'm climbing the success ladder right today.
Ladder of Success starts today.
Look at
Started
Mike
last week
Turcato
and he
music.
failed. He lost last week. Did not get anywhere on the ladder of success. Talking about Kevin Dillinger. Claimed to be one of the great football players of all time, recruited by UCLA, University of Tennessee, Alabama, Notre Dame. But turned him down because his first love is wrestling. And yet, as we have pointed out, he has not been happy about the fact that we pointed out, but he has not won a match since he's been in the CWA. Kevin Dillinger with Rooster Cogburn as his partner here today, going against the team of Frankie the Thumper Lancaster, returning to the CWA. And our first look here today on TV at Axel Riggins.
Never seen
his
Axel
partner.
Riggins.
Riggins and Lancaster, fine-looking team. Lancaster, we know can wrestle. We've seen him before.
Yeah, Lancaster's been around. I liked him when he was with the stud stable.
Kevin Dillinger says,
Been a while since we've seen
today
him.
we're going to get a victory. We're going to start climbing the ladder of success in the CWA. Still a ways away from the ladder, looks like. As Riggins, looking mighty good, moving around that ring. Has the advantage, and again he has the advantage on Kevin Dillinger. He twists up on that left arm. Over to the corner, Frankie Lancaster, the Thumper, out of Tampa, Florida in here. Riggins wrestles out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Frankie out of Tampa. Kevin Dillinger got it going. Frankie Lancaster with a nice flip right into the rope. Dillinger hit hard on the upper part of his back as Lancaster really had him high in the air. This time Dillinger's going to try it, but Lancaster catches himself. The crowd loved it. Boss Winters not happy at all. Winters out here in the corner, a Rooster, and 7. Dillinger turned over again to Axel Riggins. Dillinger reverses the arm bar.
Okay, interesting.
Look at Riggins, just flipping to get it untwisted, and then puts a double twist on the left arm. Before firing Kevin Dillinger into the rope, there's a cover after the drop kick. Count of 1, but Rooster Cogburn jumps in and breaks it up before the count of 3. Riggins with another good move. And Kevin Dillinger is on the mat. And Boss Winters screaming over in the corner. He pulled his dice. That's what Dillinger claims happened last week. That's not the case, but that's what he claims anyway. As Dillinger is 0 for lifetime in the CWA. Lancaster, Axel Riggins with a double upper arm. Riggins out. Lancaster with a cover and a count of 1.5 before Rooster Cogburn again jumps in there.
Rooster Cogburn's kind of hilarious.
Celebrating with Boss Winter on their success. As Rooster was in fact successful in preventing Kevin Dillinger from being pinned. There's a cover count of 2. Only a 2 count though. Dillinger able to break out as Rooster was on the way in to help out again.
There we go. Let's get Rooster in there.
Kevin Dillinger not successful so far in his attempt to begin climbing the ladder of success. Rooster Cogburn, let's see what kind of luck he has against tough Frankie Lancaster and his partner Axel Riggins. Lancaster nailed him in the top of the head there. Now Dillinger comes wandering in. All 4 of them in the ring right now. Got them all going in the tag team action. Riggins working on Kevin Dillinger. Oh, Dillinger tries to reverse it. Riggins powers out of the corner. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
That's
exact.
By Axel Riggins.
Daniel, welcome in, fellas.
Look out, here's Mike Davis in here, nailing Lancaster and Riggins from behind. Mike Davis interfering.
And a hell of a couple of shows this week.
Rooster Cogburn And Mike Davis working on Axel Riggins. They run him into a clothesline. Lancaster grabs a chair. That'll even things up a little bit as he heads back into the ring. And there go Mike Davis, Boss winner Kevin Dillinger, and
They just
Rooster
grabbed the chair
Cogburn,
and
and
beat
the
him to
ladder
death.
of success again has eluded would-be baseball superstar Kevin Dillinger. Lancaster and Riggins, a good victory here today. We'll be back with more of CWA action.
Yeah, this is 2 good episodes. Again, almost done with 89.
We had here today, boy, we had some good action,
Got a couple
including
weeks
this match
left.
with Frankie the Thumper Lancaster and Axel Riggins, his partner, defeating
Again,
the
thanks
team
everyone
of,
for coming through.
Rooster Cogburn
Please
and
watch
Kevin
the new
Dillinger.
video. I'm going to
Dillinger
put
right
the
away
link in
still
one more time.
old for lifetime, and the CWA hasn't won a match. Thought it was very interesting as Lancaster and Riggins left the ring. The reception they got from the fans, all the youngsters wanted to shake their hands, and they took time to do that. And then just before they made their exit back to the dressing area, they turned and thanked the fans for their support. I thought nice gesture on their part, and it's good to have them here as a tag team in the CWA. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more from them in the weeks to come. Dutch Mantel, boy, I tell you, he was in here today against Keith Eric. We have said it many times over recent years, and that is that Keith Eric doesn't have a great one-loss record. But boy, he has gone against some of the toughest.
He's a good wrestler.
Anywhere.
Keith
in the
Eric's
world.
good.
And
That was his best match too.
Many times. Well, he held his own here today. Dutch Mantel, the favorite going in, and did in fact win the match. But Keith Eric gave him quite a battle for a little over 5 minutes before the Dutchman got the victory. Dirty White Boy over T.D. Steele. No real problem for Dirty White Boy in this one. T.D. Steele was just outmatched and outsized by the Dirty White Boy. And, of course, you add Dirty White Girl and that cat of nine tails in the corner. She got involved, too, as Steele was thrown out of the ring at one point. So you put all that together, Dirty White Boy in a non-title match with a victory. He is still the CWA heavyweight champion, by the way. Soul Taker in a handicap match. He had gone in handicap matches before, 2 against 1 here on TV, but today it was 3 against 1. Well, we have said how impressive this guy is, how huge he is at 6'9", and he is just tremendously strong, and he defeated 3 of them today. You had the Kelly brothers, Bobby and Don. Neither of them are small. Don especially has a good size. Tim Hall also was their partner, but the 3 of them were no match for the big, powerful Soul Taker out of that New Jersey monster factory of Larry Sharp. Then, he, by the way, still has the World Unified title. Chris Champion in a quickly scheduled match as Mike Davis, who was to have been his partner today, challenged him when Champion was putting down Ronnie P. Gossett, ended up with Champion getting the victory. Then Lancaster and Riggins got the win over Rooster Cogburn and Kevin Dillinger, as Dillinger is still winless. Boy, I tell you what, it was a good day. We expect another one next week. We'll be expecting to see you right there beside the television.
Yeah, I'm sad no Blackbirds
this
episode.
So long, everybody.
2 episodes in a row, no Blackbirds.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.
All right, and then next week, yeah, we're going to be going into, what is this? Is this a show? It's an hour and a half. Normally they're about 51 minutes. Looks like this one maybe has commercials. There's one strange. I don't know what's going on there. That one's a little strange, but we're going to... No, I bet they're on here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thanks, everyone, for coming through. I really appreciate it. Again, please go check out the brand new video. I'm trying to get on the roll. This is the 3rd one I've put out in 2 weeks. I usually take 3 to 4 weeks, if not longer. I've been trying to get a little bit more motivated, trying to find some more stories to do. I've got an entire list of ones to do. I just try to, what would be, probably something that could do well here on YouTube, and a fun story to tell as well. Maybe something that hasn't been told 1,000 times. So, yeah, keep an eye out for more videos. I'm trying to do it every 2 weeks, and now I have a member, Chris Dewitt. Thanks for becoming a member here at Wrestle Plunge. You will get early access to the next video, so keep an eye out for that. And anyone that does become a member here will get that right there, early access to new videos. And again, I'm going to keep pumping those out. We'll keep doing lives even after we finish out CWA 89. When it does become USWA, we're going to do something else. I'm not exactly sure what just yet. But one cool thing about Memphis is you can do it on YouTube with no repercussions from YouTube. So some of this stuff is not like that. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, and I love CWA. It's been fun. We may do a different year, may jump around. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna fill it out. That's what we're gonna do. But yes, please go check out the brand new video. And if you are not in the Discord, get in there because we're starting to get some more conversation pumping in there. And yeah, make it a place to be. It'll become a place to be if you make it a place to be. Same thing here, Sunday nights. All right, I'm gonna stop plugging. Get the hell out of here. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. Let's go.